Ahoy everyone, my name is theSirhc and welcome back to another episode here on Satisfactory. Been working off camera a little bit to build up our copper manufacturing area. So now we've got 4 smelters running off of the miner, so we're using up all the copper ore. We've got 2 of those running into 3 constructors here making the copper sheets, because those take 20 copper per minute. The smelters give out 30. So we've got 60 divided by 3 is the 20. And then we have 1 smelter going into 2 constructors making wire at 30 per minute each, which is then going into this constructor making cable. That takes 60 wire per minute. And then we've got 2 more constructors on the side there just making wire and putting it into the container. So we're getting all the copper stuff crafted up and stored up. That's wonderful. Also, I've been playing around with the overclocking shards. I stuck a couple into this assembler here, making the modular frames, because if I overclock it to 167%, then that means we're using 5 reinforced iron plates per minute and 20 iron rods, which is really nice because we're producing 5 reinforced plates in this thing, and the 20 iron rods I've got from here. We've got 15 from there, and then 5 coming from this constructor, and the other 10 are just going into the storage bin there. So that works out really nice. Although we have run into a bit of a problem here in the factory, and really it's a problem that we've had for a while. It's just been getting worse, and that's our power. I've had to add some more biomass burners. We've got 8 of these now up here, plus the 2 on the hub, and we are like right at capacity, and I definitely do not want to add any more. This is already a pain to fill up, like even besides gathering all the leaves and wood to turn into biofuel, just refilling these with the biofuel, having 10 different machines to hand fill, not very fun. So today we're going to be doing a little milestone that should help us with that. We'll just throw all this stuff in here and launch the pod. Let's quick jump up on the ship.
Milestone reached. Coal is an improved alternative power source to biomass and can be fully automated. It provided water with the new pipeline buildings and power throughout the initial setup. Coal has been added to the resource scanner.
That's right, we have now unlocked
Ensure the
coal
close proximity of water to
power.
the coal production line. Note: pumps will aid in vertical transport of fluids through pipes. Note: throughput and volume indicators are added to each pipe section automatically.
Fantastic. So we've got pumps, we've got pipes, we've got coal generators, and we can also scan for coal now. We have in here. So where are the coal nodes? Where's going to be the closest one? We did find a couple that were off that way. I bet one of those is it. Probably that one is the one that we found a couple episodes ago. But yeah, it looks like the closest is going to be 800 meters, either over there or over there. I wonder if there's some by that giant lake there. I wonder if maybe we'll check that out, since it's the same distance as the ones we already found. Otherwise, we might go over there and set up our coal power. But first, we have to get ourselves down from here. I did craft some more parachutes, so let's hop on down. Goodbye, ship, as it hastily speeds off. Ooh, oh, almost didn't look in time, but that's okay. We made it. Look at that. We got a safe way back to our base now. So I'm gonna have to grab some resources that we'll need, and we'll head over there, see what we can find, see if we can choose a spot to set up, and then we'll start our coal generation base. Okay, so here is the spot we found last time with 2 coal ore nodes, or at least 2. Let's see if there is any more. Oh, there is some more down by the water. Okay, I think I saw 4 ping. Oh shoot. Let's not die here, please. No, stop. Man, getting down ladders is a little tricky. So we got 2 up here. I think they're both pure. And then there's a couple more down by the water. Okay, that's going to be a bit of a pain. We got some poison gas down here by the beach. Looks like we have 1 node back there and 1 here. Maybe we can work around the poison. Oh, shoot. Oh, I didn't see. Where is that guy? What? He's in the ore node. Where'd that come from? Yeah, he's like inside of there. That's cheating. Okay, so we got a pure node there. And then we have a normal node here. And I think what we'll do first before we go and find that other spot is take a look at what kind of setup we can do here. So let's just put down a miner on one of these and see how much ore we're gonna get from this. Okay, so we do get 120 just like the other ore nodes. So I think the normal node is 60, which means we would have a total of 420 coal from this area if we just use these Mark 1 miners, not overclocked. And then we've got the coal generator here, which is massive. Man, that is a big building. So I think each of these produces 75 megawatts of power, and we need, looks like 43, wait, current amount in building. Yeah, 45 cubic meters of water per minute. But how much coal? Does it not say until we power it up? Well, it looks like it takes 4 seconds to burn 1 coal, so that's 15 coal per minute. And we're mining up 120 coal per minute with the miner. So that means we can feed 8 of these at 75 megawatts. So that would be 600 megawatts right there. I think right now our capacity is at like 280. So that would over double our capacity, and we could get rid of all the biomass burners, or at least not fuel them anymore. The other thing I'm curious about is the water. So like I said, these take 45 cubic meters per minute. Let's go see what a pump does, or a water extractor. So this here is the water extractor, and it looks like we can use this lake. That's good. So we'll just put one right here for now and take a look at it. Takes a little bit to build. And there we go. All right, what do we have in here? So it says, well, it looks like this thing produces 120 cubic meters per minute. I'm not sure what like this max flow rate is. If maybe you can overclock it to 600, but 120 should be fine. Because with 8 coal generators, 45 cubic meters per generator, that is 360, which means we would need 3 of these water extractors. So that's some nice numbers. One pure coal node with a Mark 1 miner feeds 8 of the coal generators, and we'll need 3 of the water extractors to provide the water to all of them. So yeah, I think this place would work out pretty nice for the coal generation. It's definitely a possibility. I'm gonna head over to that other spot though and see what that looks like. See if that would be possibly better. Yeah, it looks like it's over there. And we got a couple of them that are about 900 meters away there. Well, this isn't going too well. I think, yeah, 160 meters that way. I think it's up on top of this mountain or something, because I cannot get any closer, and I can't find an easy way up. I could definitely ladder up, but I don't know. That just seems kind of cheap. Like, I'd rather find an actual path through there. Maybe it'd be something we'll have to try and find when I get, like, the map unlocked, or maybe even the jetpack. Oh, I don't think this is really where I wanted to be, but we do have the rebar gun now. I think this is the tunnel that I stayed clear of last time because of this guy. But now we have a ranged weapon, which, oh, there's a lot of fire. Okay, let's heal up. Oh yeah, let's heal up, please. Oh, I didn't finish healing up? What's going on? Stop trying to build. There we go. Okay, let's get back to this. Oh, that was way off, not even close. I like how the fireball, ooh, it like shoots up and then shoots off a whole bunch of them. Kind of rains down. I need to, man, I am not in the right zone right now. Quick reload. Gotta crouch run away. Which way did he run off to? Oh, right there. Did I get him? I did it. Okay. Not super graceful, but we got him. Well, I went another way around, and I did manage to find the big lake that we saw from up in the sky. Also, there is a Mercer sphere here. I think we're just gonna leave this one though. But I did a scan for the coal, and I think I saw it up there. Scanning out, yeah, I think it just pinged like right there on top of that cliff. So I don't want to, Ada. Ghost Ada, weird corrupted Ada. We're gonna leave it there. So yeah, that's gonna be, it's kind of inaccessible at the moment. I mean, I'm sure I could find a way over there to it, but honestly, until we get the map, it's very easy to get lost around here. Like, I'm pretty good with directions. Ah, cat spider. Get out of here, cat spider. I'm pretty good with directions, but it's still, I mean, it's a jungle out here. There's a lot of trees and stuff in the way. A little bit hard to find my way around. So we're just going to go back to the other place. It's a lot easier to get to, and we'll set up some coal power. And we've made it back to the Fuchsia Lake. Oh, it's so beautiful and pristine. Time to ruin it with machines and a giant coal power plant. Is there a guy around? Is that? Oh, he's still up there. Hey, buddy. Haven't found your way down yet, huh? I could actually take care of him now. I do have this ranged weapon, but I think we're just gonna let you be. We're gonna let you live in that tree for the rest of your life. So we gotta figure out where we want to get things set up. Obviously, we have the coal generators, which are this big. We need at least 8 of them, although I might put 16 down right away. We don't need the power immediately, but eventually we're gonna need that power. So it might be a good idea just to get it set up right away rather than coming back and trying to expand it later. And then we also have these water extractors that we'll have to fit somewhere here in the lake. We'll need at least 3, possibly 6. And I'd like them to be, like, not too obtrusive in the lake, not take up the whole lake. Maybe if we could stick them over to that side where the cliff wall is, that might be alright. I wonder too if that spitter is still stuck in this coal node. Yep, oh he is. Oh, he hit me. Can I shoot him at all? Can I see him? Yeah, there's his head. It pokes out a little bit. But I don't think I can actually hit him. I see that rebar just stuck in the rock there. Oh, dang it. We might have to, maybe once we get explosives, we'll be able to get him out of there. Oh, maybe that hit. It's hard to tell. He seems to be recoiling, but I don't think so. He kind of stopped moving. Let's fire one more shot. Oh, I did it. Okay, he's dead. He's out of there. We have liberated the coal node. So we could have this one. I think, though, we'll just start off with the 2 coal nodes up on the hill. So maybe we can do something like this for our water extractors. And then we'll have to connect these pipes up to them. Now, we do have one problem that I noticed. If we go to the build menu, logistics, these pipes only transfer 300 cubic meters per minute. And that is a bad number, honestly. Because each extractor extracts 120 cubic meters per minute. So that means for one of these pipelines, we can only connect up 2 of these extractors. So we're going to have to bring 3 pipelines up to our coal generators. I definitely should have unlocked foundations before building this, because that would have probably helped laying out these pipes. It gets a little tricky trying to figure out like where everything is going, especially under the water. But I did figure out one little workaround. If we use these junctions to kind of create different intersections. So if we do that, and then let's get rid of this pipe, and then connect this to there. And then we can add a couple of junctions to here, nice and close, right, like there and right there. Then I can connect those up to over here on land, where it's going to be a lot easier to connect these pipes up and build them. We'll do that, and then we can add a couple more junctions, one like right here, and one right here, like right there. And then we'll just dismantle all of this. Get rid of that, get rid of that, get rid of that. And then we can get rid of the pipe connecting those 2. Then we can connect this to, I want that side. We'll connect this to there, and this to here. So now we have those 2 connected, coming down here and going onto the shore there. Those 2 are connected there, go to that one. And then these two are connected right there and go to the shore here. So that should work out pretty nice. And then from here, it should be a lot easier to build these because I can actually see where the pipes are connecting. Also, there is different like build modes. There's default, conveyor 2D, and vertical. So the vertical, I think it tries to keep it to like 90-degree turns. The default must just do kind of whatever it thinks is best. And then conveyor is basically the same thing as like the conveyor belts. Now we got spiders. I'm so glad these things are one-hit kills. And I've got all of the coal generators placed down here. It was a bit of a challenge to get all 16 squeezed in here with the uneven terrain. Definitely would have been easier with foundations. We might need to get those unlocked soon. Although I do really like the look of the machines just sitting on the grass here. I think it looks a lot better, you know, rather than having like a huge floor, huge clean factory floor. Not a huge fan of that, and I don't want to do that too much in our world here, but I'm sure we'll have to eventually. But I got the generators just butted up against this miner here. That one will get belted around that side and then in between the generators. And then we got this miner over here, and this coal is just going to be belted around this side. So half of these, 8 of these, will be serviced by one miner. The other miner will service the other 8. And then we have to bring our pipes through here, which is going to be a bit of a challenge because each pipe has to provide water to 5 1/3 of the generators. It's not a nice number. So I'm not exactly sure how that's going to work. We might have to like provide water to 5 of them and then combine the pipes somehow. Since I haven't played around with the pipes before, I don't know exactly how they behave. So we'll just have to try it out and see what we can get to work. Well, I think I got everything set up and connected here. We've got this belt of coal coming to the middle, and then it just splits off to the 8 generators on this side. And then, of course, we have the belt of coal coming from the other side and supplying the other 8. And then we have the pipes coming right down the middle and separating off to each of the generators. I'm not exactly sure how the pipes work, if I have those set up correctly. Let's get up top to take a look at what we've got. The way I set up these pipes is we've got one main line just running along the bottom and that's where we're pulling all of our water out of. And then the other 2 are just adding water to that main line as we go on down and more water gets pulled out. So they all start with 240 cubic meters per minute at the beginning. Then we pull some out, and then you add another 240 to that main line, pull a bunch out, and then add another 240. I kind of set it up as if they operated like conveyor belts, although conveyor belts are directional, and I'm assuming these pipes, they probably aren't directional. So when we add water, it's not going to add water just that way. It's going to add water to the whole system. It's going to add water like backwards too. This might still work. We'll have to just test it out. Another way I could set this up is to run this top pipe all the way to the back, and then I think run this one to like the middle of the system. That way we should have kind of an equal distribution of water. But we'll try this out first and just see how it behaves. Another thing I'm not quite sure about is whether those water extractors down there can pump the water all the way up this hill. We might have to add some of these pumps onto the line, these pipeline pumps. I'd rather not because they take power, but obviously if we have to do it, then we have to do it. So to get this thing kick-started, we are going to have to actually give it power because we need to get those pumps operating and the miners so we can get water and coal to all these generators before they start generating their own power. So I set up some biomass burners and crafted some biofuel. For the 6 water extractors and the 2 miners, we need at least 130 megawatts, so this should be fine. Let's grab some power, and now that those are turned on, we should be able to connect this to one of these, and everything should be running. Let's see what our power looks like. Yeah, we're within the capacity, using 130 megawatts. This thing is mining. Oh yeah, there's the coal. Took a little bit for it to start coming out. So that's going to start running down the line and getting separated into all of the generators. So our water extractors are running down here. We should be getting 120 cubic meters per minute, and that should be going in the pipes. We have 0 cubic meters per minute there, 0 there. I think everything's filling up. Yeah, oh, the pipes are full. Okay, so that's why I think the flow rate is down. But does that mean that the water's not getting into the machines? Over here we have water in the pipes. Go up here. Here we don't have water in the pipes. It just went down to 92. Here they're full, 42 out of 42. And here they are not. So I think we're gonna need some of those pumps then. So then can I just add some pipes right next to each other right here? Is that going to work since we have water getting up this high? And then we can grab some power. I think we'll just get rid of this line. Bring a new power pole right here. And we'll need 2 of them because we got 3 machines. So we'll do that. This one can power that one. Then we can connect this to the middle. And why can't I click? There we go. Connect this to that one. And then bring that back down to there. So now hopefully we have water. Looks like it's filling up here. And I'm assuming that'd be enough to get it all the way up to the top here. Yeah, we got this water filling up. This is all filling up, and we're starting to get some water in the coal generator. And it takes a little bit of time for this whole thing to fill up with water, but our last pipes down here at the end are starting to fill up. So this one, I think it's gonna wait until this is filled up. And that must be waiting for... Yeah, that's not quite filled up yet. Oh, and I bet that water is flowing into here too. So now that's filled up. That pipe is all filled up. That one's all filled up. And that one's all filled up. So are we running now? We should be getting 1,200 megawatts from all the coal generators, plus the 150 from those biomass burners, and it looks like we're at that. We got the 1,350. Everything is operational. Oh, that is beautiful. So now that that's all working, I think I'm gonna leave these biomass burners here and with fuel in them in case this ever shuts down. We can always use this to give it a jump start again. But this is all self-sustaining now. Everything is working the way it should be. I was wondering why this was burning so slowly, but it's because it's not using any power. It only burns the fuel and everything when it's actually consuming power, when we have it connected up to machines. And I gave this place a quick paint job, so all the pipes are now bluish for water, as well as the extractors. Then I made all the machines over here kind of a grayish color to go with the coal. So that is fantastic. Man, this place is looking real nice. I like it. So now all we have to do is bring the power back to our base, and we'll be up and running again. And we should just have to connect this pole up to this one here. And we might need to pull the fuse here. Working? It looks like it's working. Oh yeah, look at that capacity. Look at all that space between what we are consuming and what we can consume. Oh, that is beautiful. All right. I think one other thing I'm going to do here is change the color of this pole to that gray color for the coal, just so I know that this one connects to the coal line. In fact, I might even go back and change all of these poles all the way back there, so if I'm ever connecting stuff in the future, I know where these lines are going to. And I think that is going to be it for today. Man, this thing is just churning out the power, easily keeping up with what we need. So now we can expand our factory even more, although I'm sure it won't take long to use up all of this, I'm sure, as we start to set up new factories. But oh yeah, there's one more thing I want to do. I brought a beacon with me, and I want to mark this place so that I can find it wherever I am. Maybe we'll just put a beacon like right here, right next to this pole. There we go. And then we can name this just coal plant for now. If we add more coal plants, then I can change it to coal plant 1 or something. Hit enter, and then I'll change the name. So now we can see on our little compass where this place is at all times. And that's going to do it for today. Hope you all enjoyed another episode here on Satisfactory. If you did, make sure to leave a like and a comment down below. Subscribe if you're new to the channel, and we'll see you all next time. Goodbye, folks.